Hello, welcome back to Just Smell Better, the best fragrance channel in the world. This video is going to be a little bit different, man. You guys said in the comments that you appreciate when I'm honest and transparent about how I make money, how I run my business, how I upload videos, how I can afford all of these colognes. And so I thought, why not make a video dedicated on how to become a fragrance influencer or how I did it. I know not everyone wants to be a fragrance influencer, so this video is going to be for those who do want to become an influencer, or also if you want to learn about the mindset that made me, start this journey, and a little bit about business. Because I am new to this, man. I am a small creator compared to everyone else, compared to Jeremy Fragrance, Noel Thomas, FB Fragrances. But sometimes you get the best advice from the smallest creators because they can relate more to you. Because I don't got millions of dollars, man. I can't afford every single cologne. I cannot get every sponsorship to every brand to send me colognes. And so I think I'm a little bit more relatable. I am a little bit more in touch with reality of how this works. So without further ado, man, let me start yapping about how to become a fragrance influencer. The first point that I'm gonna make is about mindset. Mindset, in my opinion, makes or breaks you. So what I mean by that is that there is, the way I see it, there's consumers and there is producers. There's people consuming all of this content and there's people making the content and benefiting. Now, I'm not here to shit on people who watch content like that. I'm not here to shit on consumers because I am a consumer too. This is more of, I saw the opportunity. I saw that I was getting into colognes a lot. I saw that I was watching Jeremy Fragrance and I wanted to buy a lot of colognes, but I didn't have enough money to buy every single one of them. And I'm the type of person that is not okay with that. I am a hungry person. I want to achieve big things. And so in my mind, I was like, how can I make these colognes work for me? How can I afford colognes by, I don't know, man, maybe talking about them, maybe buying them, reviewing them, getting paid by YouTube, getting sponsorships, and then I could get as many colognes as I want. That was my vision, and I'm not saying everyone has to do that. You don't got to do that, man. I am still a consumer in many areas of my life. For example, I love coffee. I love coffee. A lot of people are going to save a lot of money by making their own coffee, but me, it's a bad habit of mine. I buy a lot of Dunkin' Donuts. I buy a lot of Starbucks, and I am a consumer when it comes to the coffee industry. So I am not shaming people for not posting cologne content or buying them and being fans of them and being enjoyers. It's just we all choose where we want to consume and where we want to put our energy to produce stuff. And so I chose to buy colognes and slowly grind my YouTube channel, man. I started, maybe it's gonna be 2 years ago. It might be 2 years ago that I started from zero, from scratch. I didn't get no shout out. I didn't start commenting on all the big YouTubers like, yo, go follow me, go follow me. No, man, I don't believe in handouts. I don't believe in begging for followers. I just posted videos and people liked them, thankfully. Believe it or not, YouTube doesn't pay me that much. I don't know if I can legally say how much they pay. There's some weird stuff about that, but I get paid an average like $5 to $10 per video, which is kind of decent. Like for you making videos and talking to a camera, that is amazing. But again, I am a small YouTuber and my mindset is not okay with that. I am hungry and I want success, not only for me, but for my future family, my wife and my kids in the future. And so I said, why not, bro? I'm spending a lot of money. Let me start my sampling website. And now, bro, I just got a $59 order that can buy me like a Mancera cologne. I spend around $500 to $700 on these 4 colognes. But once I start selling a lot of samples, I'm just going to get the money back and I can still use them and review them for my YouTube channel and wear them because I do love colognes. I do love my fragrances. I am not just using them to make money, which is part of the mindset. I believe if you're going into a field, you better be passionate about it. This is the reason why I started. I am not passionate about any other career or, industry like that. I didn't go to college. I don't want to be stuck in an office in a 9 to 5. I don't want to have a schedule. I want to be my own boss, and that passion has driven me to put a lot of effort into this channel. So this doesn't have to be about fragrance content. If you're watching this video and you don't want to be an influencer, hopefully you can take some ideas and apply it to your own life. For example, I don't see myself as a victim. I don't have a victim mentality. My parents are not rich. I didn't grow up rich. I still live in my mom's basement, bro. I live with my parents. And yeah, I'm Mexican. My skin color does not affect me. I don't see myself as a victim. I am in America, a free country. I'm gonna take advantage of capitalism because what else am I gonna do, man? Complain online that I'm poor? Hell no, that is not the type of person that I am. I am more of an action doer. I take action. Now let's talk a little bit more about content creation. So maybe you don't want to be a cologne YouTuber, but you want to make content. Let me make a point across, bro. People, they get scared because they think every niche is oversaturated, and that's just not true. Like social media pays so damn much, bro. Like there's a reason people complain that doctors make less than like social media influencers, and I agree, man, that is ridiculous. But what can I say? Like social media has a lot of money for everyone. Yeah, sure, I'm not gonna get the millions that Jeremy Fragrance gets, bro. I'm not gonna get the sponsorships that all these TikTokers with 1 million followers get. But bro, I just joined the TikTok shop program or whatever, and I'm making like $6 a day from selling like this random cologne, bro. This Afnan Supremacy Collector's Edition. I made a video, it randomly blew up, and again, I don't know if I can say how much I made, but I think I made a little bit above $200 from just one TikTok video. There is so much money in social media. It is not oversaturated. That is a misconception, and people are just, you know, making excuses. Most people are afraid to put themselves in camera because there's a lot of hate, a lot of criticism, and that is understandable. But the people who do put themselves in camera, they end up quitting. They end up quitting after they don't see results in 6 months, in a year, in 2 years. Bro, I've been doing this for 7 years. I've been uploading YouTube videos for 7 years, and I finally found my niche. And still, I'm not even at 10K yet, bro. This takes time. It takes patience. The number one reason why people don't make it is because they quit, they lose motivation, and they just don't got consistency. Everyone knows this, everyone says this, but people still quit because they just lose motivation. This is what separates the winners and the losers. The losers end up quitting and we never see them again. The winners, they get 10 views per video, 100 views per video, 1,000 views per video. That is still small compared to other creators, but they keep posting because they know like at some point you gotta make it. And now let's address hate comments, which is the reason why a lot of people are afraid to put themselves out there, and the reason why a lot of people quit content creation. And I don't know what to say, man. Like you gotta be able to handle it. You gotta man up a little bit. You gotta toughen up. You can't be soft about hate comments, and that's just the type of person that I am. Again, like I am a controversial person. I have controversial beliefs, and I am used to people disagreeing with me. I am used to people criticizing me. People lie and they say that it doesn't affect them. It affects everyone, but you just gotta toughen up and deal with it. Like, what can I say, man? You can't be crying at every single hate comment that you get. There's 2 key points that makes you like react better to hate comments. Number 1 is being secure in yourself and knowing that you are working harder than the hate comment. For example, when people criticize me because my sampling prices are too high in their eyes, what can I say, man? If you can't afford it, don't buy it. I am the one running the business. I am the one decanting the colognes one by one. I am the one putting in the work. I am the one who decides how much I should charge for my labor, for the service that I provide, for the samples that I'm selling you from my personal collection. I am the one running the business. That's why I decide how my prices are, and you are over there complaining in the comments. I'm the one grinding my YouTube career, man. I'm the one making money online. You're the one complaining online. Like when you're working hard and you know deep down you're working hard, when people criticize you, man, that doesn't affect you. Now, if I was over here being lazy, scamming people, being a liar, rotting on the couch or something, my conscience was bad, then when someone criticizes me, then yeah, that's gonna hurt a little bit more. And the second point is, again, like the people criticizing in the comments are losers. Like I know this is cliche to say, but imagine someone hating in the comments. This is how they look. I'm not saying this to be a bully or be superficial about looks and all that, but like, let's be honest, most people who like dedicate their time to write hate comments, they got nothing else going in their lives. Their life sucks. They got no direction in life. They are suffering, bro. And that's why they project in the comments. So At the end of the day, man, it is up to you to know how to control your emotions, to know that these people are going through something worse than you are. So why would you let their words affect you and your future, which is a pretty bright future in content creation? Because like I said, there's a lot of money in this business, which brings me to my third topic, a little bit more about business. So I am not knowledgeable on business, which again makes me more relatable. I don't got millions in my account, bro. Like I said, I am living with my parents, and if I didn't work my normal job, I could not afford my lifestyle, man. I am spending so much money on colognes, and I just be hoping that I sell samples and I make my money back, bro. Like, I'm being honest. Sometimes when I'm not selling anything, I'm like, damn, I wasted my money on all of these colognes and I'm not getting it back. Every single business is a risk, man. I started buying colognes when I wasn't making any money. Like, I would give myself a budget of like 200 a month to spend on colognes because I was never seeing that 200 back ever again. So people ask me like, yo, Oscar, how, like, should I start my sampling website? How do I sell samples online? I do it through Shopify, which is $40 a month. So like the first few months, I lost money because I wasn't selling over $40. So I was losing money. And this is what I tell people: if you don't got an audience to sell samples to, don't start it, at least not through Shopify, because you're going to lose money. Stick to like Facebook group chats, or I don't know how that works, man, but don't start your sampling website if you don't got an audience first. When it comes to how I price my samples, I made a few shorts, but let me just clear it up a little bit. You gotta divide the milliliter by the price. So this, let me see which one's this one, the Versace Mano Fresh Extreme. I get 100 milliliters in this bottle, and I paid around 115, maybe 120 with taxes, something like that. So I divide 100 milliliters by the price, which is 115, and I get the price per milliliter. And so I multiply by how many milliliters I'm selling to the customer, and then you multiply by 2, because every business has to make profit or else it would go out of business. And multiplying times 2 is usually a good rule to use. Why do people multiply times 2? Let me put it this way. Let's say I sell my whole bottle of Versace Mano Fresh and I want to buy it again to keep selling samples. Let's say when I sell it all, I get around $200, right? Those $100 can buy me a new bottle to keep selling, and I profit $100. That's why you multiply times 2, so that you have enough to buy restock, and you have enough for profit. And then I add like $1 for all my materials, like the bubble wrap, the shipping labels, and all that stuff. But that is the general rule that I use, and people don't understand that you gotta make profit, man. When you sell samples, you gotta charge more per milliliter than when you're buying the full bottle. Obviously, I am providing a service. I am allowing you to sample a cologne without you risking your money for a full bottle that you might not like. And something else that I use is when I sell my 1 milliliter decants, obviously they're more expensive because I want you to buy more. I want you to buy more. I want you to buy the 3 milliliters, which are a little bit cheaper per milliliter. I want you to buy the 5 milliliter samples, which are even cheaper per milliliter. And I want you to buy the 10 milliliter samples, which are the cheapest ones per milliliter. That is something that every business does, man. Once you go up in size, the price reduces a little bit as an incentive for you to buy the biggest value and pay the most. Like, people don't understand this, and this is the mindset that separates people, man. Like, people are over here complaining and crying about prices when they don't even know how I determine my prices, how I run my business. At the end of the day, man, they got no clue. I know what I'm doing, man, and you guys know what I'm doing. So thank you guys for those of you who are, actually mature enough and smart enough to realize that this is how every business works. And so my plan going forward, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how big my sampling website can get. Like, I don't know how big I can manage it, or I don't know how big my collection can get. So we'll just keep going step by step. My plan for TikTok is hopefully to, get more followers, because even though I didn't like the TikTok shop, now that I have it and I realize how big the commission is, honestly, bro, like, I like it. I'm gonna be totally transparent here. I like it because it makes me money. With that being said, I am still honest with all of my reviews that I do, even on TikTok, bro. Like, I reviewed Kalash Island Vanilla Dunes, and I said that this one girl, when she smelled the DNA, she said it smelled like cheese, right? I was completely honest. I said I didn't like it, and I still made it sell. someone still bought the cologne even though I was honest. So that is what I'm building my TikTok on: honesty, trust. And if you want to buy and support me, then thank you very much. But I'm always going to be honest about colognes, and hopefully I still get paid enough. And what can I say, man? On YouTube, this is my bread and butter. This is what I specialize on, and we are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So hopefully we reach that very, very soon. I think with how toxic the fragrance community is, we need some transparency, and we need some more people joining. Honestly, a lot of people are leaving, and I want more people joining and making this community better. Like when Noel Desel joined, the bodybuilder, bro, that is one of the biggest things that has happened to the fragrance community. I love that guy. He is so humble, he is so motivational, he's just a great human being, and having him in the fragrance community is going to help a lot of people out. And so what can I say? If you got like at least 5 colognes, bro, start posting videos if you're passionate about it, if you want to make money from it, and just keep investing and never quit and never stop. And watch there, how are you gonna fail if you never stop? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, man, hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of my yapping. Hopefully I helped you out a little bit. Thank you for watching. Just smell better.